I feel like the core product offering of businesses like industry staffing is I need the person right now and I don't have the bandwidth to recruit them. But at the same time, it makes me wonder, do all of your best clients eventually insource you? Because if you're doing this, I'm paying $25,000 every single month and I'm hiring 12 people a year at 100 grand, that's $300,000 a year. I should just hire a full-time recruiter. How does that dynamic work? Like, are you just always getting insourced by your good clients?
Well, the other thing that those firms always say, their selling line is, how much does it cost you if you make a bad hire? It's arguably more than $25,000. I hate dealing with these folks and I'm like vehemently opposed to it because the incentives are so misaligned. If you don't ask them for it, they will rake you over the coals on these terms. It's like, hey, I'm going to pay you 25% of this person's annual salary in the first like 2 weeks that they start. And then what if they flake out on me in month 9 or month 3? I haven't even fully expensed the $100,000 worth of payroll that we're basing your fee off of. And sometimes they'll say, well, we'll give you a credit on the next one. But I don't like the way that the incentives are so misaligned in this kind of staffing placement world.
Yeah, it's very standard that you would get a free replacement. I mean, or if you don't ask for a free replacement, you're really getting screwed.
Typically, you get a guarantee. It'll be like 90 or 120 days for a replacement. But I mean, I think you highlight the problem. So there's two different models here where these staffing firms, right? You do direct hire, which is like recruiter fees, but then there's staffing, right? And I think staffing is where tech systems would tell you like that's where they tend to do most. Instead of being adversarial, like a recruiter is going to be, and you're 25% good luck, when I place somebody there. And oh, by the way, me as a Mr. Recruiter, I'm not actually motivated to bring you good candidates. I'm just motivated to give you the fastest candidate that you'll hire. But that's where something like tech systems, as I've dug into their business, they spend a ton more time trying to be a partner for the hiring company and then go through there and say, okay, well, here's how it's going to work. I'm going to solve your problem of making sure you have somebody in this role, and I'm going to take a cut for doing that. And if they don't work out, I'll find you a new person. I'm going to take 30, 40% of their salary, and that's how I'm going to approach it. I like that a ton better because the interests are so much more aligned than kind of the recruiter situation. Plus, as a business owner, that partnership where you're doing staffing is much better because it's recurring revenue rather than one time eat what you kill, and just makes a huge difference.
I agree. And I mean, what's interesting, by the way, is that Amazon does this for all their distribution centers. If you go work for Amazon for the first 90 days, you're not an Amazon employee. You work for a staffing agency, and Amazon says, okay, we know that the attrition in the first 90 days is going to give us absolute brain damage. Let's let somebody else deal with that.